everybody, this is Marie and welcome to Marie's Chatty Tarot. And today we are going to talk about John McAfee's I don't know if you heard, but according to Disclosed TV, the Spanish authority have ruled John McAfee's death a suicide, and that meant that they will not reopen investigation on that matter, right? So before we get started, for those interested, I'm going to be using the Robin Wood Tarot deck. Pretty cool. I love this deck, and I also felt like John McAfee was very much a Robin Wood type of guy because he created that antivirus thing, and he used his virus as a backdoor to get into government sites and had access to a lot of pertinent information. At least that's my understanding of things. If somebody have more of a technical way of explaining it, please comment below. So so I think, if I remember, I think he passed away around the same time that Epstein did not kill himself, supposedly, allegedly, whatever. I think it was around that same time frame, like maybe months apart. I mean, again, please comment below. I may be off the rockers, but it feels around the same time. So again, like I mentioned, the Spanish court ruled that McAfee's death was a suicide. To be honest with you, it didn't feel like it was. It looks like it was one of these things that they wanted to either put that person on witness protection. I mean, if he did die, why didn't they try to kill him before he got into that police jail cell? But anywho, kind of like Epstein, why did they have to? It looks like they wanted to put in a message, right? But either who, let's see what the cards wants to share, because yeah, I'm running around in circles here. I don't have a good theory. I don't think he's dead. A lot of people have mentioned to have seen him, or interviews that he's done after he passed. I mean, those interviews could have been interviews that would never publish. But either way, there's a lot of speculation about this gentleman, because I don't know if you guys remember, at one point we said that should he die, there was going to be like a trigger, a fail safe, or a dead man switch of sort, where if he was to pass, like a bunch of data was gonna come out to expose a particular group of people that's not exactly good. So, with that being said, let's go with that. Let's see what the cards was to share about McAfee. Was it a suicide? Was McAfee suicided? Was John McAfee suicided? Two of Pentacles. So we're using the Kachina knife spread. Six of Cups is situation. Knight of Wands, a background, recent past. Wheel of Fortune, present. That's a major arcana here. That's interesting. Seven of Cups, potential outcome. Six of Wands, clarification. Queen of Swords, clarification. So this is you asked, was he suicided? But the card is answering a different way. That's interesting. So this guy was possible playing both sides. The Pentacle, Two of Pentacles, about juggling, but here it feels more like duality here. Two is always duality, but here is feel like he was really going back and forth between, you know, how to proceed. And pentacle means, you know, what is real, what is tangible evidence. So he had like a good amount of evidence. So I think, in a way, the reason why he was vacillating or he was playing that balancing act is because he acknowledged, he knew that these people were powerful people, and that was his kind of like security uh, uh, plan. And at the same time, he knew that, you know, his life, uh, information needed to come out, needed to be coming out. So he was like kind of stuck between those two ideals. Okay, so we're at Six of Wands. So Six of Wands, I guess because he's a pretty uh, the public for his interview was always well received. People were open to listen to him, especially if you were like a anon or people who was a conspiracy theorist. You were really open to what he has to say because he was a credible witness. He has an actual bona fide software that actually went there, and he has like a lot of goods on people. So I guess because of that, he was a credible enough witness, and that he was, you know, pretty well received within the community, like truther community, and so he was like one of those flamboyant figure, you could say. Okay, fair enough. We could go with that. So Knight of Wands. Usually the Knight of Wands is my military card, but it's also a movement card as well. So it looks like, and I want to say this, maybe the military came about and changed his fortune, like took him out whatever situation, and probably give us the illusion that everything that he passed, that he got suicided, because the Seven of Cups is a illusion card. It's a dysfunction card. It can be choices, it could be option, it could be daydreaming, but essentially it's about a pipe dream. It's about, you know, dysfunction, illusion. So it looks like the military at one point, maybe before he passed or doing transit, took him out and make it appear, you know, change things around and make it appear that he passed. So again, he was conflicted person, but eventually he shared, or he gave, I guess, the good guys, right, the information that was required, or the information that they needed, because the Six of Cups is about sharing, it's about giving out, it's about being kind, but also that's weird, it's a nostalgia card. It's a nostalgia card. It's as if sometimes you have to go to the past to address it in order for you to free yourself in the future. I wonder, was he working with the good guys for a very long time? Was he like some kind of double agent? And that's a question. You know, if somebody is very good at research, we'll probably want to take a look. So it looks like he was probably feeding information to the good guys for a very long time. So that's interesting. So that Queen of Swords against Little Sister of the Justice card means that a lot of information is going to be coming out eventually, not now, about about him, about what he's done, about how he contributed at one point, how he shared it, when he shared it, all of that good stuff. So the truth, Queen of Swords, again, every time you see sword, it's about truth, words, information. It's going to come out eventually, but maybe not right now. So it feels like, yeah, it looks like he was probably possibly working both sides, right? And he was pretty well received. So in all in all, was he suicided? It doesn't look like it, because the card are very clear about this. That Wheel of Fortune, his fortune has changed. but it's very nebulous, the outcome, because the Seven of Cups is about, not seeing the full picture, giving different probabilities, but nothing substantial. So that's a nice way. The card cannot be any clearer. So why is the court ruling it now? I mean, I know the justice system in any country, works pretty slow, right? That's not that's not unusual. But why now? Why is the court ruling McAfee's death a suicide and will not open investigation? Why is the Spanish court, why are they telegraphing that information right now? I think that's probably the best question, because it feels off. Why is this information being telegraphed that McAfee's death has been ruled a suicide and that they will not open an investigation? Why? So the first card is the High Priestess. Okay, that's a Major Arcana. The Moon, Major Arcana. Oh my God, this is gonna get beautiful. Ace of Cups in recent past. King of Pentacles, present. So, Eight of Wands, potential outcome. Ten of Cups, clarification card. It's a clarifier. And this is a Two of Cups, clarification. So we ask, why is the information coming out right now? So basically the card in very nicely is saying that you don't need to know. Oh, the High Priestess. You're going to have to use your own discernment. You're going to have to do your own research. The Moon, again, secrecy, is about things being dark before information comes to light. Again, so basically the cards that really want to share. Okay, fine. Why now, though? Queen, no, sorry, Ace of Cups. Usually Ace of Cups is a new beginning card. That is, for a while now, they've been trying to awaken people. I think that's how, because emotional awareness, emotional maturity, change is a shift, it's a change, it's like a new chapter kind of going on. Okay, so for a very long time, they've been working on this in the background, right, to wake up people. Okay, this is kind of how it's feeling like, to get people aware of what's happening. King of Pentacles. Now, King of Pentacles for the present. King of Pentacles can be somebody who's very prominent, who is filthy rich, who's successful, or it could mean evidence that's going to be coming out, like big time, like all the energies, everything is lining up to put everything out in the same swoop kind of thing. Because the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, it's a movement card, it's a traveling card, it's a shift in energy. It could be a shift in growth, it could be motivation, it could be agenda. It's as if everything is lining up, right? You can see this, everything is lining up perfectly to target a particular, or to put out particular information, or to shift a particular energy. So it looks like, in a very roundabout way, I feel like it has to do with that kill switch that what's his name was talking about. It's as if maybe it's a signal to let people know that there's major information right, from that guy, from McAfee, that's going to be coming out uh, in the near future. Because, you know, he did say that if for some reason he will pass, he will have like some kind of fail-safe mechanism, like a kill switch, to pull out information, to have information come out. So it looks like it's as if it's alluding, kind of, sort of. The card doesn't want to give too many details, but what it did want to share is that a lot of information is going to be coming out. Or he held a lot of information, like, because there's nothing higher than the king, right, in terms of degree. So, yeah. So 10 of Cups, whatever illusion that we have about the Matrix, whatever illusion we have about this world, you know, it's going to crumble, really. And it looks like that's something, it's an agreement that he made a long time ago. You know, to have that information come out at a particular point of time. That's interesting. Wow. Okay. Let's go with that. So, anything else? I asked for the card for anything else that the cards wants to share about John McAfee. Anything else that the card wants to share? Anything else that the cards wants to share? No, boo-boo, I'm not finished. One second, you want juice? Let me pause this. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm on mom duty. So yeah, what else the cards wants to share? So again, High Priestess, 5 of Pentacle, Page of Sword, recent past. It's interesting that the High Priestess is showing again 2 of Swords, 5 of Cups, King of Pentacle. That's interesting. So I think that represents McAfee. The Devil. Okay. So what else the cards wants to share? So again, I'm seeing the High Priestess, Major Arcana. So and the King of Pentacles. So I think that the card is trying to tell me that the King of Pentacles represents McAfee. He has like a shitload of information, literally. You know, that's irrefutable evidence that cannot be tampered with, that cannot be, you know, finessed, nuance, whatever. So it's as if the cards wants to share that there's a mystery around his whereabouts. He has the information, but there's a mystery around maybe where he is physically. And that's kind of how I'm going to choose to look at. That's how the cards kind of feel like he wants me to talk about him. 5 of Pentacle situation. So 5 of Pentacle is a person who went through financial loss. In the way the card reveals itself to me as somebody who've lost either financially or status-wise. And the 5 of Pentacle, you can see this person, it looks like a person who's destitute, maybe not destitute, maybe destitute in society, right? Some people might think that he's a kooky guy. Some people think that he might be a conspiracy theorist. Some people might think that he's, you know, he's not, as if he's always been on the fringe, kind of, sort of. And because of that, you know, he have lost maybe a lot of opportunity to make some more money, or maybe because he was not, didn't want to rob knob with the elites. he lost opportunity to make more money or lost opportunity to be in a better status. It's not as if he's like Microsoft Bill Gates. Maybe that's not a good comparison, but you get what I'm saying. So whereabouts might be iffy. He left in process, uh lost status, lost money, lost, good standing with society because of the truth, because of the evil that he's been exposing or he's been talking about for a very long time. And a lot of people knew that he left the United States and went to some country in Latin America, I believe, in order to protect himself because of the information that he had found out. So the devil card, again, every time that I see the devil card, it's never a good card. It's about excess. It's about anything that's bad, that no filter, no, it's violence, it's greed, it's basically the spectrum of everything that is ugly, everything that is bad, everything that is dysfunctional. So he left because, he exposed in a very, what this bad guy's been doing. So because he told the truth, right, with that page of sword, he started coming out with the truth. He started to, sorry, that's in the recent past, right? Because he's been trying to wake up the population. He, I guess for a very long time, people didn't want to see it. People didn't want to acknowledge what's happening. But now that people are disappointed. And I think maybe now that people are getting awake, they probably want to do some research about McAfee, about what what he found out, right? So what else the card wanted to share? So basically the cards wanted to share that he, in some ways, like, major sacrifices he had to make because of the truth that he found out and because he dared to speak about this truth. So he's very disappointed, maybe because the truth is not coming out maybe as fast as he wanted to be. So this card has different layers to it. So I feel like, in a sense, the card is talking about himself. McAfee, in all the sense, I feel like the card is talking about us as well. So it looks like there's different layers here. So yes, he's in a safe kind of place, or he's in a hidden place, because people are not ready for the truth. People are not ready to make to see the information that's right before their eyes, because he's been trying to put out information for a very long time, and he had to leave for his safety, because of those bad guys, because of those bad actors. And now, disappointed, waiting, I guess maybe disappointed and waiting for people to get up, people to see the truth. I'm taking 2 more cards. And it looks like, the truth eventually will come out. Maybe not immediately, maybe not right now, but maybe in a year or so. Because the Justice card is a major arcana. 10 of Swords, ending. So the truth, the words, disclosure is coming left and right. And we've seen that, right? And we're going to have to surrender to that information. There's no way you can just like stay on the sideline and say, oh, no, there's no way. Oh, no, there's no way. That's true. No, the truth is going to be so much in your face that you're going to have to accept the truth, whether you want to or not. So that's pretty interesting. Okay. Well, thank you guys for sticking with me to the end of this video. If you appreciate this, if you like this, please feel free to share, like, and subscribe. I appreciate you. Thank you. I am grateful that you are with me on this journey in finding truth, finding insight using the cards, because we know that the media is not exactly having truth in the forefront here. So thank you again, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye.